Hello! Today we're going to work on a simple but fun birthday card. It's going to be a shaker card, so I've already cut my top down. This is going to be 4 by 5 1/4, and I cut a circle kind of off to the side and on the bottom. And I have already cut my acetate, so let's just go ahead and prep this. Get it down. It's going to be a nice simple card. It's going to be very white, and the only color on the whole card is going to be from the sequins and maybe the word happy. Okay. So we're just going to stick our acetate down there, and then we have the top of our card ready to go. Okay. Alright. Next step then, we're going to go ahead and put down our foam tape, and I took a piece of double-sided foam and I have cut it in half, and now I have removed the backer on both sides. And I saw Christina Warner, she did a video on this, and that's where I got the idea to do it this way for a circle shaker card. Might have to trim a little bit off the side there. I planned that pretty well there. Okay, so now I have all of that down, and next we need our filler, and I'm using teal sequins, gold sequins, and clear seed beads. And I'm using the seed beads because I find that it makes a little more noise in the shaker, so I feel like it's shaking a little bit more. I don't know, I'm sure it's just me, but that's just kind of how I feel about it, I guess. So now I've got all those in there. Next I'm going to put down a piece of backer paper over that, I believe. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm just going to cut a little square off this. Right there. Place it down, and I did want the background to be white. And then I'm just gonna make sure that I have a really good stick. Turn it over, and then you can hear the movement in there. It's so cool. Okay, so now we have that part done. And then, like I said, the front of this is going to be very simple. All we need to do now is put down a little more foam tape. Just to make sure that it's all even on the front of the card. And I forgot I'm going to have to double them because I doubled the inside one, so I'm going to have to fix that. Got a little I'm just going to stick this piece right up under there. And I'm going to stick this piece right there. And then let's put another piece on top of this one. That one's ready to go. And then let's fold this one in half, like so. And this guy can go right there. And then last, I just want a little strip there in the center, so I'm just going to cut one more, trim it in half like this. Tried to be a little prepared, but I forgot about this step. Okay. And then we're just going to place this one right there. Okay. Take them off, and then I'm just going to put some straight adhesive right on the back of this so that it will stick down well. And then here's my card base, standard card base. I'm just going to put it on white. Okay. So I'm just going to center that there, like that. And then we have our card. Okay. We've got the nice beads coming through. We've got the nice movement now. And in order to get that movement and that sound, you really don't need a whole lot of seed beads. And actually, I don't think I used seed beads. These are just, they're not even beads. They're called micro beads, I guess, but they come in a container like this. I have clear, gold, black, copper, silver, and antique gold. And I think this was $7.99 at Michael's, and I used a coupon for it. So it was a pretty good deal. Alright, next up, we're going to put our happy on it. And I'm going to decide, I have 2 layers of happy cut here, so I'm going to glue those together. And then I'm going to decide, I have also, I'll show you in a second, I'm just going to put a few little dollops of, this is a glossy accent, I'm just going to put a few around, just to stick these two together. And I'm doing that because I just want a little bit more of a depth to this die cut here. I did cut it out of cardstock, but I wanted it to be just a little more, just a tiny bit more thick. Okay? And then I have it cut one more time. And I used, for this die, this is a Heidi Swap. It's a Heidi Swap die that I got at Joann's. And I have also cut this now out of a piece of toner paper. And that is just a Heidi Swap product that is completely covered. It's just a piece of paper that is completely covered in toner, so it's black. And I'm going to run this through my ink machine with gold gold foil over it. so that I can have the words being gold if I want to. You can kind of see them in there. Okay. And now I have a really pretty gold die cut, and I can decide, I really like the way that looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach these to the white ones that I already have here, and that's going to give me almost like a chipboard embellishment in gold. I'm just putting a few random dots of glossy accents around. Then I'm going to take my die, gently place it on top of my white one here, and then we have a very lovely sentiment for the card. When you're using the gold and the glossy accents, just be careful not to get it on your fingers because it does show up on the gold. So there we have our little embellishment. This is going to go right like that. Okay. And it's a nice, simple card. So that's going to go on there. And then the last step then is to just put the birthday, and I'm doing the birthday in black. And I probably should have stamped the birthday before I put the foam tape on. I'm going to hope that this works. Close enough. So now we have a sweet little birthday card, and it's nice and simple and pretty. I always have such a hard time when I use the glossy accents with the gold foil because it just shows up so well on there, and then you get fingerprints on the foil, and I hate that. So again, I'm just going to use a tiny bit here and there again because I really don't want to get it on the gold. Okay. Then, to not touch it, we just stick the happy right there. And now we have a fun little birthday card. And I really like the way that it turned out. Let's see if it will focus a little bit. There we go. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed this card. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I'll see you all again really soon.